E-10 problem on LG microwave whenever I switch on.
Can you guesstimate how old your LG is? And just to clarify, what's the exact model?
Sometimes it goes away but then it comes again on its own.
Do you plan on doing the work yourself?
MH3948W.
Anything else we should know to help you best?
6 years old. Out of which 4 years it was locked in storage.
Good morning. My name is. I'll be assisting you with your microwave today. First, error E10 means that your display control board itself has an internal short detected. You can try to unplug the microwave for 5 minutes to see if the electronics will reset, but if that doesn't work, the entire display board would need to be replaced. Depending on your model, it may not be worth repairing because the display board usually runs about $150 from LG. We are on the honor system here. If you need anything else, just let me know. You can continue asking follow-up questions at no additional charge after rating my service if you still need assistance.
The E10 error comes and then goes away after I have switched off the MW for a very long time. How can the circuit board be shorted if it works intermittently? Could there be a problem of moisture or some other thing?
Unfortunately, electronics don't always fail in black and white. They can often be sporadic when things are shorting out. Either way, the display board would need to be replaced to fix the issue. Nothing else can cause this error code.
Sometimes it works fine after being off for 5 to 10 minutes. And then all of a sudden the E10 error comes or the keypad gets locked out and becomes unresponsive.
Doesn't matter, the display board needs to be replaced.
Is there any IC or capacitor that I can look to see if it has been damaged? Or is it just too complicated to visualize the shorting with naked eyes?
You can try to inspect the board if you'd like, but as appliance technician we don't get into the components of the electronics on the board. When the error states the board needs to be replaced because it's shorted, the board gets replaced. We are not electronics engineers to determine what exactly on the board failed on a component level.
Okay. Thanks. I have been charged $23 it seems. Will the deposit of $5 be refunded, or it is pegged with the overall charge for the service you gave?
The total charge is $28 for the question. The $5 the original charge called a good faith deposit, so you can ask the question and we know that you have a valid card and are serious about asking the question and such. It goes toward the $28 charge for the question. If you need anything else, just let me know. You can continue asking follow-up questions at no additional charge after rating my service if you still need assistance.
Okay. I am in India and I may not have access to the parts to replace the motherboard. It seems I may have to throw the whole MW away. Is there a way in which I could try resetting the whole electronics and see if it resets the whole circuit?
The only way to reset the electronics is to unplug the microwave. There is no other reset button or command.
Okay. Can you PLS suggest a safe way in which I can take the motherboard out of the MW for visual inspection? I am afraid of the magnetron. I am an electronics engineer but not into practical electronics other than as hobby. Wanted to do visual inspection of the circuit before deciding to throw away the MW. Also PLS tell me the operating voltage of the motherboard circuit and also how to discharge the capacitors, if any. I am afraid of the capacitors since I have heard that they retain charge.
Unfortunately, due to the magnetron and liability reasons, I cannot explain this task. What I can tell you is that the entire outer shell of the microwave must come off to access the components and remove the control panel. The capacitor can hold a charge of up to 3000 volts if it's not working properly, but if you don't know how to discharge it, then it's not something I can explain. Again, because of liability reasons, you would need to contact a service technician.
Thanks, Tyler. I guess I will not open the MW since it is risky.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit JustAnswer.com/YTHI.